Good day, grade 10 students. So today, we'll discuss how to solve absolute value inequalities. I hope ligtas at safe kayo sa inyong mga bahay. Huwag kong lalabas kung hindi rin lang kailangan. Okay? So, last time, yung pinag-uusapan natin is how to solve absolute value. Di ba, nag-linear, saka nag-non-linear pa tayo na absolute value equation. Ngayon, absolute value pa rin, pero inequalities na po. So, recall lang natin na there are four inequality symbol. Meron tayong less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Pag tinignan mo yung absolute value inequalities, dahil may apat na cases siya, isipin mo agad, ay ang hirap naman ito. Pero sa totoo lang, sa case 1 at case 2 lang tayo magsasolve. Kasi sa case 3 at case 4, once na ma-identify mo yung form, automatic no solution or kaya set of all real numbers ang sagot. So, hindi mo kailangan mag-solve. So, pakita ko lang. Muna yung case 3 and 4. So, sa case 3, ang sabi, absolute value of x is in the form or less than negative p or absolute value of x is less than or equal to negative p. So, kapag ganito daw yung form ng inequality natin, automatic no solutions. Since, diba alam naman natin na kapag absolute value, always positive dapat. Pwede ba na yung absolute value ay maging less than sa negative number? Alam mo na positive ito. So, hindi. So, therefore, no solution. So, ganun lang siya kasimple isipin. Kapag ka may absolute value na naka-less than or greater than sa negative number, automatic, kahit walang solving, alam mo, no solution. Ganun lang. Now, kapag naman absolute value of x is greater than or equal to any negative number, then automatic your answer is set of all real numbers. Kasi, diba, alam mo na ito at ito ay positive. Siyempre, lahat naman ng positive numbers ay greater than sa negative numbers. So, which means, the answer is set of all real numbers. Kasi alam natin na lahat ng positive ay mas mataas sa negative numbers. So, pansinin, mukha siyang mahaba, mukha siyang mahirap, mukha siyang komplikado, pero sa case 3 at case 4, hindi natin kailangang mag-solve. So ulit, kapag ka less than or equal to negative number ang absolute value, no solution. Kapag naman greater than or equal to negative number, then automatic set of all real numbers. Dapat mag-make sense. So, ang idea, lahat ng positive value ay hindi pwedeng maging less than negative number. So, no solution. Lahat ng positive value ay mas malaki sa negative value. So, set of all real numbers. Ganun lang po. So, for this video, focus tayo kay case 1. So, yung kasunod, case 2 naman. So, case 1, when the inequality is in the form absolute value of x is less than p or absolute value of x is less than or equal to p, then, eto daw yung gagamitin mong formula. Pag tinignan, mukhang mahirap, pero pansinin, ang pinagkaiba lang nito ay yung inequality. So, kapag ka less than, syempre less than pa rin to. Pag less than or equal to, less than or equal to pa rin. Okay? So, dito, tignan mo mabuti. Ang sabi, your example is, absolute value of 2x minus 5 is less than 11. So, your p is positive 11. So, case 1, kasi less than. Kapag case 2, greater than or equal to. So, mamaya naman yon. So, dito, what will happen is, negative p is less than x is less than p. Ganun daw yung magiging form. So, your p is 11. So, negative 11 is less than the absolute value, which is yung buong ito. Kasi diba, absolute value of x, natanggal yung absolute value. So, yung buong to, tanggal mo lang yung absolute value. So, 2x minus 5 is less than 11. Kasi sabi, negative p is less than x is less than p. So, negate mo lang to, kunin mo yung nasa loob, then yung positive nito. Okay? So, from here, solve na lang po tayo. So, paano mag-solve pa ganyan? Para hindi ka na malito, ang ipapagawa ko ng solving is yung ganito na lang. What will happen? Pero may iba pang paraan na. Pero ito, kaya nyo naman na ito, sigurado ako. Ang gawin mo lang, ito munang dalawang to. Then mamaya, ito namang dalawa. Okay? So, focus muna tayo sa negative 11 is less than 2x minus 5. Now, tandaan mo, kahit namang sa side yan, yun pa rin naman yun. So, hayaan lang natin na nasa right side siya. So, what would happen is, combine like terms, lipat ko yung negative 5 sa kabila, magiging positive 5. So, negative 11 from negative 5, magiging positive 5. Nilipat mo lang po ito sa kabilang side. Then, copy mo yung 2x. Negative 11 and positive 5, that would be minus, that is negative 6 is less than 2x. Okay? I want to solve for the value of x, so divide ko both sides by 2. Negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3 is less than 2x divided by 2, cancel to, matitira ay x. Okay, yan yung kabilang side. Then, sa kabilang side naman, ito naman. So, 1 at a time, or rather, 2 at a time. So, you'll have 2x minus 5 is less than 11. Lipat mo ulit yung negative 5 sa kabila. So, that would be 2x is less than 11. Pag nilipat mo yung negative 5, magiging positive 5. So, 2x is less than 11 plus 5 is 16. Divide both sides by 2. Cancel to. X now is 16 divided by 2 is 8. So, pansinin mo, para lang tayo nag-solve ng equation. Then, ngayon, pagsasamahin mo ito. So, what will happen is, your inequality notation, so ito na yung solution set natin. So sa inequality notation, that would be negative 3 is less than x, and x is less than 8, which is base from here. Okay? Now, aside from inequality notation, syempre gusto niya rin nakagraph sa number line. So let me draw a number line first. Baka kabahan ka na agad kasi may number line. Hindi po kailangan kabahan. Tandaan, mukha lang siyang komplikado sa simula. Okay? So, di ba may negative infinity, may positive infinity. This is 0. So, ang igagraph natin, itong negative 3 saka 8. So, plot lang natin. So, from 0, negative 3, syempre going left. Assume natin na nandito si negative 3. Then, from 0, going right kapag positive 8 naman. Since positive ito. Okay? So, from here, grade 10, paano natin siya ipa-plot sa number line? Tandaan, kapag less than, open circle. Okay? Then, saan ang shading? Kasi ang sabi, x is in between negative 3 and 8. Diba? Nasa gitna siya ng negative 3 and 8. So, saan ang shading? Siyempre, yung gitna lang din ito. Okay. Ganun lang po kasimple. Di ba parang ang hirap tignan? So, kaya ganyan po siya pinasolve sa inyo. So, ngayon, kapag ka mula dyan, kaya mo nang i-interval notation yan. Kasi di ba nag-aral na tayo ng interval notation sa quadratic equation, mas mahirap pa nga, or quadratic inequalities, mas mahirap pa yon. Di ba? So, since open circle, parentheses, so, numbers in between negative 3 up to positive 8. So, ganun po mag-solve ng absolute value ng inequalities.